More, let's speak to our correspondent, Emmanuelle Chaze. Emmanuelle, tell us a little bit more about this controversy over the initial bill and whether this new one goes far enough to allay those concerns.
Well, the concerns are still here as of today, and as long as this new law proposed by Volodymyr Zelensky will not have been voted, well, people, I think, will continue gathering. We've seen less people last night. I've attended the Kyiv protest last night. I could see that there were still a lot of people here, way less than on the first day, a little bit less than the second day, but people are here to continue putting pressure on the government to show that they would hold them accountable if something that is voted by the parliament, signed by the president, endangers the independence of key institutions fighting corruption. There's another institution, ANTAC, which has supported this new bill proposed by Volodymyr Zelensky. People understand that the president is backpedaling. He has acknowledged that there should have been a dialogue between the parliament and the population before the vote of the initial controversial law. But what is interesting now is to see Ukrainian civil society really, gathering together, even and despite the danger that it is representing. Gatherings of the kind are theoretically under martial law forbidden for safety reasons because, essentially people gathering in groups make themselves a target for Russian attacks, air raids, but also Ukrainians do gather because they do want to show that they intend on using their democratic rights. They intend to defend the independence of institutions, fighting corruption. And they are worried also that those protests might be instrumentalized by Russia, by people who are not supporting Ukraine to say that Ukraine is corrupt. They want a clean state. They want clean institutions.
Yeah, these are the biggest public protests in Ukraine since Russia's full-scale invasion. Emmanuelle, what do you have in terms of telling us about the latest fighting in the war?
Well, indeed, as those protests, make the headlines here in Ukraine and abroad, there's a focus that is very much that of Ukrainians. It is what is happening on the front line. Last night, Starlinks just went off the entire front line in a number of other countries worldwide due to a technical failure. But you have to imagine that along 1,000 kilometers long front line, there was no more Starlink satellites functioning at a moment where the pressure is intense. On the front line, there's still bombs falling every day on civilians. Yesterday, Kharkiv was hit. There was over 40 people injured in the city center. Further east, I myself just come back from Donetsk region in Kramatorsk. Kramatorsk used to be relatively safe. It is being hit now every day by drones or glide bombs. So this is the reality for the population here.
All right, Emmanuelle, thank you very much. Emmanuelle Chaze reporting from Kyiv.